All right, everybody, another installment of Project YFZ 450 Special Edition 2006. I have the top end of the engine dismantled here. I got a good look at the piston, the cylinder, and the head. I'll follow up with more details about that. The purpose of this update is to discuss my side case that I got returned from J&T Products in Michigan to have the oil upgrade done. And what that is he will supply the oil nozzle, the oil pump, and the case gasket for the side here. It does the machining, installs the oil nozzle, and sends it back to you very quickly. I did get it back quick. Seemed packaged nice. I was a little paranoid about the gasket surfaces here, going onto a mill table and being scratched. The Yamaha leaves such a nice mirror finish on these. I didn't want to get that possibly damaged, so I took extra precaution there. So the end result is I was pretty much dismayed with how this got back to me. The finish inside of this hole, you can't see it. I'm using an iPhone and the resolution's not there. The finish quality of this hole is horrendous. And this is an O-ring seal for the nozzle. The nozzle fits in like so. And it depends, an O-ring depends on a good smooth finish to get a good tight seal in there. The hole is so bad, and it looks like, I don't even know how you could drill aluminum this badly. It's super coarse and rough, and there's a massive spiral groove as the bit was withdrawn. And it's just completely not going to work for me. I mean, I also question the depth that this boss was milled. I think that was maybe a bit too much. I do have to check. I'm going to compare. But basically, at the end of the day, I can't use this. I have a higher standard for quality than this. It's just not there for me. I called the guy up. I kind of expected that he just, was going to brush it off like it was no big deal. And sure enough, he said, I've been doing it this way for a decade, and so on and so forth. He didn't feel it was a problem. I don't have the means to really pressure test this. I'm just not going to bother. You could rig up a way to get something in here and pressure test it. But at the end of the day, I think what's going to happen is once the oil nozzle goes in and gets installed in the engine, the bottom of it here is going to drip oil or even run out depending on how bad it leaks. And the inside of the case, you won't know it. That'll mean less oil coming out of the nozzle and less pressure inside of that feed tube that divides off to the head and the other case. I'm not okay with that, and I'm not going to roll the dice and put this together. So, really disappointed. I can't say that everybody that uses this service is going to get the same thing. I don't know. So maybe some come out better than others. I'm not knocking, his work to the point where I'm saying absolutely don't do it. It just didn't come out good for me, and I'm totally disappointed. And I can't honestly in any way, shape, or form recommend his service going forward. So really disappointed with that. So like I said, that's going to be replaced with a brand new 07 and up Yamaha case that will have the correct finish. Any O-ring sealing surface has to have a good smooth shiny finish to be able to seal up well and not leak. And what they call it is an RA, roughness average. And this hack drill job that this guy did, it's not going to work. So anyway, that's the update with that. I'm going to be ordering another case this week. Hopefully I get it in, and I'll have that ready to go. I got the water pump parts in. I got a pile of gaskets and some other things. The next update is going to be all about the cylinder and the piston and my findings with the top end of this engine. I'm actually going to do a complete video dedicated with some very important details about the findings of the piston, the stock rod, and what's going to be replacing these parts. I'm finalizing that. But I am going to go very in depth with the tech about the piston, rod, and wrist pin. So stay tuned for that. And also I'm going to detail what's going to happen with the cylinder. Am I going to keep it? Am I going to chuck it? Am I going to replace it with aftermarket, I will update about that. So stay tuned. Appreciate you watching.